Hello, skirmished tubers, and welcome back to Let's Play Valkyria Chronicles with me, Blue. So it's been a few days since I've played, and I thought to brush up my skills before I started the episode, I'd practice a couple skirmishes. So I did both of the two skirmish modes that I showed before, and I think I did a little bit better. I got an A on the first one and a B on the second one. So, you know, I think I'm getting better as I practice. At this point, I want to start the episode off by mentioning a couple things from the comment section, you know, the peanut gallery, as we like to call them in the biz. First and foremost, I'm really not worried about getting A ranks on story missions, especially on my first time through. So if I play a little bit slower and safer, and I get a C or a D ranking, I'm really not upset. That said, I definitely don't mind tips and tricks in the comments, like if you have a strategy, like we talked a little bit about engineers reloading other people and using forward bases that we capture to spawn in some of our troops. I think that kind of stuff is really good, but don't worry about telling me about the super ultimate secret tricks to try to get S rank or A rank or whatever the best one is. I really don't care, so I'm not going to be worrying about that. Also, I've been told that there are enemy aces on some of the story battles, and that if we can kill them, we get a bit of an extra reward and maybe a weapon. So this is another thing that's kind of anti-go quick. It's more like maybe I should search out the maps a little bit better and try to find these apparently hidden people. Apparently they have names or something. I should recognize them when I see them. Anyway, I don't know where they are. I didn't even know they existed. So I may try to look around a little bit better on the maps. But like I said, that may cost me some command points that will slow down the missions even more. But whatever. I'm having fun and I'm having a good time. Before we start our mission today, because I did a couple skirmishes, I figure we might as well spend our XP before the next battle. I still haven't really messed around with my, what am I trying to say? I haven't changed the squad loadout yet, like I haven't changed the soldiers in it. So we're still on the first 20, and as far as I know, people have also told me that certain soldiers are better than others and they get better potentials later on. I don't know any about that kind of stuff. We'll figure it out as we go, and unless I'm wrong, I can move them back into... I can take them onto the squad list and back and forth without any penalty, as far as I know. I'll try that out in a little bit. Anyway, first and foremost, just want to make sure I've spent all my money, basically. I don't think there was much unlocked, but I do have a bit more money now. I can probably upgrade my tank a little bit better, which probably is a good idea, to be honest. Although, I've been told maybe I'm using the tank a little bit too much, and I need to use the Lancers for anti-tank a little bit better. I'll try to remember. Okay, those are all bought already. I have not bought this or that. Actually, I've bought pretty much everything by the looks of it. I guess I don't need to grind. I was just doing those for a little bit of practice so that I was ready to play today. So we'll add in the leaf spring. I assume it's, you know, until we run out of slots on the Edelweiss, I might as well just buy all the stuff, right? It might unlock things underneath it, or I'm sure it will at some point anyway. So, like I said, basically plus 50 crit defense, plus 10 tread defense. I don't know if it's going to make a huge difference, but we got the money, we might as well spend it, and who knows what comes next. Okay, good. And let's go quickly spend our experience, and then we can continue the story. Which I am enjoying, by the way. Training field, we'll go meet our sergeant. Whatever he's called, I forget this guy's name. Drill instructor, he doesn't even have a name. Alright. What do we want to level up here? We've got 8,000 XPs. Looks like I should be able to get 2 people a level up. Maybe 3. No, not quite. I was thinking maybe Scout, Lancers, Engineer. Let's just use up most of our experience. We're definitely going to keep Scouts in the party. And I've heard, you know, I've heard some, like, pros and cons for Sniper. I get the feeling that, like, some people really love them, and some people really hate them. So it's kind of hit or miss. Maybe once we get better weapons, they'll be more useful. Like, our current weapons may not have a very high accuracy rating, and maybe I can get a better sniper rifle later on, and that will really help out. We obviously like the shock troopers. There's lots of love for them, but I think, you know, for now, we'll just keep it rounded out. Scouts and Lancers. I'm definitely going to bring them, so might as well upgrade them. Maybe we'll get a new potential or something.
Good work, maggot.
Nope, nothing special. Hopefully they got a little bit of a stat buff. Let's get out of here. I realize I haven't used... There's a few functions I haven't been using regularly. I haven't used grenades very often. And I haven't been using... I haven't even tried orders from Welkin yet. We're going to have to try to remember to test that stuff out. So that I know when is a good time to use it, basically.
Thanks in part to Squad 7, the Great Vassal Bridge is back in our hands.
That's right. We did awesome.
That pushed the front line back, forcing the Empire to gather forces in central Gallia.
Does this mean we're headed that way as well?
We can't solve all your problems.
The army will take that front.
Oh!
Meanwhile,
doomed to failure. There's going to be some rivalry between the militia and the army. Or there already is, I guess, but...
Our next target is here, in the Cloden area.
The Cloden.
The Cloden Wildwood. I was there last summer taking soil samples.
Okay.
It's a dense forest with plenty of hills and valleys. It's hard to get around in there.
Are you saying I should bring people that are good at outdoors skills?
What's our strategic objective there, Captain?
The Empire has set up a supply base there to fuel their invasion of central Gallia.
I see. So if we seize the supply base, we cut off the flow of supplies moving north.
Seems like a pretty typical standard in fiction. See if it works.
Precisely. The 3rd Regiment's objective is to take that base. All squads are to prepare for woodland combat and await orders.
I don't think I have anyone that's specifically good at woodland. I've heard of desert, meadow, and city, but that's all so far.
Woodland combat? What a nightmare.
Would be good for, like, ambushes. Sneak
What do you
attacks.
The woods dull your sense of direction, and poor roads make for slow advances. This'll be our toughest operation yet.
Alright, Faldio, how do you know about these things? Weren't you just
Maybe
recruited
so,
too?
But deeper in the woods, you have a better chance of spotting rare foliage.
Oh, good. And
There's one
special
kind
bugs.
of insectivorous plant in Cloden called the moondew that can suck a...
All right, I get it. You really do have a one.
Yeah, that'll really help us on the battlefield.
I'm saying nature isn't just a burden. We might find the key to victory in the woods.
Oh, if the bugs save us in our direst moment, I'm not going to be happy, guys.
All right. I'll keep a lookout for your key while I'm slogging along.
Weldon uses order, summon insect swarm.
Hopefully your plant won't have eaten it.
They keep hinting that, you know, insects are the way to win. I don't know. Maximilian and the Triumvirate. Well, this sounds like maybe we're going to see the leaders of the war or something, maybe? Or at least generals or something, maybe? Well, they got lots of tanks. Quite the fortress by the looks of it. I assume we'll have to attack it one day. Bertold Gregor, leader of the Northern Gallian invasion.
Gallia's mongrels have reclaimed Vassal Bridge. Are the men of our defensive units cowards? This loss is a stain on the Emperor's honor. Useless fools.
Red eyes, super evil.
I hear the enemy cross the river in tanks. And whoever's leading them is no fool.
This guy will, like, turn out to be an ally later on.
This was a fluke. These are peasants, nothing more.
Peasants.
Barbarians. How could they be anything else?
If birthright is all it takes to win a battle, you must find war so very boring.
The issue here is Gallia's resistance.
She looks like
and how
trouble.
to end it, swiftly and decisively.
Exactly. They'll use their victory at Vassal Bridge as footing for a counterstrike in central Gallia.
How shall we proceed? What says your grace?
We will extinguish these flames. Our course is clear. The Gallian army must be crushed.
Well, I take it we found our enemy generals
We will
and so
require
forth.
reinforcements. They will be sent to Central Gallia.
That's quite the robe he's got, or cloak, I suppose.
Now then, the route of supply through Cloden has to be made unshakable.
I mean, defending your supply chain
See
kind of
to
makes sense.
a restructuring of our central forces. Then you will continue to press northward.
Sir,
We will head to Barius. Selvaria, be so kind as to accompany us there.
Capital us.
And to the ends of the earth, Your Grace.
The Cloden Basin supply lines. See to them, Jaeger. They need protecting. Gallia may have already dispatched troops to the south. Therefore, make haste to Cloden.
Of course. Leave it to me, Your Grace.
Alright, we meet the cool one first, not the evil ones. That's cool, though. I like it when we get sort of a view from the opponent's side on these sorts of things. I like that kind of storytelling. That's good. A little bit of an idea of what's going on. But yeah, you'd expect them to defend their supply chain, you know, more than usual. You don't want to get cut off.
What are we doing? Remind me, whose idea was it to come out here anyway?
Orders?
Enough with the trees already.
You could say that again. Woods are so thick you can't tell up from down with these trees.
Pretty complainy soldiers, I gotta say. Officers, even.
Here we go.
Oh, good.
Hey, great. What did he find? A map in the dirt?
Alicia, hold on to these for me, will you?
Sure, Welkin. What are these? Some kind of nuts?
No. Actually, they're long-beard goat droppings.
Gross! You made me hold poo? Are you crazy?
They had to throw in a poo joke. That's great.
Hey, Welks. Did you find something useful?
Come here.
Yeah, very
Take a look at
useful.
this.
Here, pick this up. I got a surprise for you, too.
The grass has been trampled down, looks like. What's the deal with that?
An animal trail. With any luck, this could be our way out. Animals have a natural instinct to find the most efficient path. That's why the grass is trampled down. They snap off the branches, they eat the grass. As a result, they clear a perfect trail.
Can't your tank
If we
just
make
knock
like
trees
dirt to
down?
Follow it, the path will take us through.
The enemy supply base should be nearby. This is where we'll start our operation.
Okay. I'll take your word for it. So, apparently in the next story, we're going to learn about a flying pig. So, the saying, when pigs fly, is about to come true. I've never seen this one before, so I have no idea what's going to happen.
La 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 la.
Okay.
That's really nice, Rosie. What song is that?
Hmm? Oh.
It's the Leave
just a
Me
song
Alone
I
song.
sang back in the day.
Oh, you used to be a singer? I didn't know that.
Ha! You paint a much prettier picture than it was. I used to sing at a bar in my town.
Still, that song was really pretty. I'd love to hear the whole thing sometime.
Maybe I'll put on a little show one of these days.
We're not alone here. I'll go investigate.
Assumedly, they have guns, and it's nothing that scary.
Put your hands in the air. Yoink.
Oh, good. It wouldn't be an anime without this.
It's a pig?
Well,
It looks like a Porcavian piglet.
a pig with wings. It's pretty ridiculous.
What's your story? Get separated from your mom?
Looks like we got dinner, everybody. Troop morale's gonna be on the raise here.
I'll take a look further in.
I mean, you could probably sell it for quite a lot. I haven't seen any pigs with wings before.
Well, what did you find?
There must have been a skirmish here. It looks like a stray bullet hit his mother.
He is a pig, though. It's not a human.
Even all the way out here, the war's still claiming lives.
You lost your family too, huh, little guy? Left all alone.
You seriously have more important things to worry about than a stray pig.
Well, Alicia, does he want to come with us?
Oh, good.
What? Can we?
We're the militia. Every Gallian has the right to join.
And be eaten.
You hear that? As of today, you're a member of Squad 7, little
Look,
guy.
I'm in command. If I say we eat the pig, we eat the pig. Even if he makes weird, funny noises. Alright, guys, there you go. We've got a flying pig that, well, he doesn't really fly, but he's got kind of useless wings on. I don't understand it. Don't ask me.
Here is a brief on the task.
It looks like we get to do some fighting now. Much better. Okay, let's see here. Enemy supply base is located at the east end of the woods, tucked behind a tight defensive line. I'm hoping that trees block line of sight or something so that we can get some coverage. Your squad will sweep in, attack from the west to capture it, cut off their lifeline. Hit the base head on with your tank. Foot soldiers take the north path. At least that's the strategy they suggest. Oh, good! We get to see landmines. Right. I have to change the way I play a little bit. Yeah, accidentally stepping on one might be bad. Alright. So I wonder how often I'm going to send an engineer up to dismantle a landmine, and then as I approach it, I get too close and blow up. You can get a blue angular point every time that happens. Tanks can roll over landmines without sustaining damage. Okay, I believe from the manual there's two types of mines. Maybe these are like anti-personnel mines, but I'm pretty sure there's anti-armor mines too, eventually. Yeah, there you go. Okay. So, I have to learn how to recognize them. There was pictures in the manual, but I forget. So, capture the base, don't let Welkin die, blah blah blah, standard. Okay, now, I don't know if there's going to be any bases on the way forward to deploy people as we move up. That's kind of part of the trick here, is I don't know for sure if I'll, like one of the things we're talking about in the comments is not deploying everyone at the beginning, so that once you capture a base, you can move up a sniper or a lancer who's got low mobility and just jump them up a little bit closer into battle. The thing is, I don't know ahead of time where those enemy bases are. I think, if you look at like the dotted line on the map, the red dotted line, I believe at the top there's probably a base there, and then on the bottom section there's one. I think there's two bases on the way to the main base, but I'm not 100% sure. And I don't know if it's really going to help me if I put, like, only 2 members or something down. Anyway, I have no idea what we're up against, so first off, we're going to want a shock trooper. Although they don't move very quickly, but let's bring... I don't even remember what... I need to remember what all these potentials do. Child of Nature, I believe, is just lose accuracy in the city. It doesn't actually help us out here. Neat Freak, I believe, gives you less accuracy in the dirt. So I'm getting the feeling that Rosie is like the least affected by that. I'm definitely going to want a scout on the left side. Desert Country Bred. We're gonna use Susie here for scout. And I'm gonna put at least one engineer with the tank, because that really does seem to make sense to me. Pollen allergy seems like a bad idea. Metalhead. Maintenance lazy. That sounds bad. I don't even know. We'll give the Desert Bred. And, I mean, the problem is, I don't know what I'm heading into. That's the thing. When it's your first time, you don't know what you're going to get into. I think I should put at least a Lancer on the left side, just in case there's tanks. I may be able to just teleport them in later on. I really don't know for sure. Maybe I should have a scout on either side so that we can look ahead. Scouts are quick, so having a scout over here doesn't hurt. Scout on each side. I can add more in here at the next turn, but it costs me a command point if I don't add them in right now, basically, if I need them. So I'm thinking we'll add one Lancer for now. I don't really know. We'll put the metal allergy guy up here. He's got extra shot. That sounds pretty good. And I think I'll leave it like that. Engineer, scout. See, we don't really need a shock trooper as badly on this side because the tank can kind of handle that. Similarly, you don't need a Lancer as badly. I'll try. I will try it like this with the expectation that once I take a base, I can add in more people as we move forward instead of having snipers walk halfway across the map. We'll see if it works. I saved before the battle either way, so you never know. Let's go. Let's give it a try.
Now, let's begin the operation.
I'm also going to try to find hidden ace enemies. Not like I have any idea where they'll be, but...
The enemy supply base is through these woods. Squad 7, move out!
Alright, wish me luck, folks. I don't know what I'm getting into. Okay, there was definitely bases, so I think I read the map better this time, so I actually see them.
Will follow the road to the south. Team 2, take the trail to the base.
Okay.
All right, listen up, Andalik.
More explanation. Team attacks. Yeah, I've been looking forward to these. When units near allies attack, they join together. Up to 3 units can team up. Support fire costs no command points. Very nice. But they have to be people they like, I believe. Or maybe it just happens randomly and it works extra well with people they like. That's fine. Either way. Staging a team attack against crouching enemies. Right, because you can't get crits. Okay. Fair enough. Bunching up has its risks. Yep, I got you, game. Okay, so let's look around. I believe that's tall grass, so perhaps I should send a scout to quickly inspect that. We should definitely move a scout through here. I don't actually see anyone even defending this base yet. There may be, but we might not have line of sight. There's one little bunker, not bunker, what do you call these things? Sandbags? Sandbags. Lots of tall grass to hide in. More sandbags with lancers, so we're going to want to use, how do I want to even break that? Tank with a mortar opens it up. There's another tank. That's actually pretty well defended, to be honest. Maybe I should just focus on taking this first, and then adding, you know, maybe a sniper can see across the marsh or something? I don't know. Might have a good shot across the marsh. Then we've got Shock Trooper, Scout, and the next phase. Okay, well, first up, let's start with our Scout. Have a look around, and try not to get killed, basically. Susie, you're up.
Depend on me.
Okay. So, just making sure, get my bearings here.
I've located the enemy.
So she gets a potential for sighting enemies, apparently. I'm gonna be sneaky just so I don't get hit by some sort of stealth tank. I see that landmine over there.
I've located an enemy.
Take that Imperial supply base.
And guess what? I didn't put an engineer on this side. I should have put an engineer on both sides. It does look like shooting across
Please neutralize the enemy.
is probably not going to work. Because there's a wall. So,
Stay sharp if you want to keep your head.
how close to the landmine can we get without triggering it? Like, this is for science. Okay, we didn't get blown up. So that was a good start. Alright, we got sandbag. What's going on?
Anti-tank gunnery reported on the north bank. We're in danger while it remains.
Yeah, I kind of mentioned something about that.
We'll have to hope Team 2 can take it out from behind.
Alright, so that was the strategy I kind of came up with as well. Alright, I'm assuming once I come around this corner, someone's going to be shooting at me.
Time for a dirt now.
Oh, it's actually... We snuck up on them! So this is actually a different... I've never seen an anti-tank cannon. It's a little bit different. 6 shots to kill that guy. I'm pretty confident Susie can take out the officer scout. And then maybe run up a little bit closer to this guy. I don't know if I can get a crit on him. Like, it doesn't say... There's no headshot. So she wouldn't be able to kill him on her own. Anyway, first up, kill the officer. He's got to go down. Alright, Susie. It's all up to you. Totally good. Totally acceptable.
Enemy neutralized.
Well, she is so happy. Okay. I'm not going to move her any further on the basis that... I don't know why. I don't really have any good reason for that, to be honest. Well, I don't want to alert that guy, and she can't shoot him right now, so... There you go. That's my reasoning. Okay, now... Because I didn't bring an engineer, I can't disarm the mine and move forward. I'm kind of hoping that maybe my... my shock trooper here has enough mobility to get up and kill this guy from behind. I don't know for sure. Probably that landmine's gonna slow us down a bit. Yeah, you're not gonna make it. Well, it was close. You know, I bet you if an engineer had removed the landmine and we just made a straighter path, we could have done this in one action, basically. That's fine, though. Go over. Go over? For all the times I accidentally go over. Alright, this guy's totally dead. Yeah, it looks like you can't get a crit on these guys for... I don't know why, but apparently you just can't. Also, the cannon blows up. I was hoping we could, like, steal it. Anyway, good work, Rosie.
Nice work.
We get our base, so now I'll be able to deploy people here. Also, can I get her? I can get her here. Good. Okay. Just want to have a... can't. I was going to use her gun to aim and have a look over on the other base, but looks like that's not happening. Okay, so I didn't even need to position the Lancer. You know, if I was redoing it, I would have started with an engineer, disarm the mine, and then used a shock trooper to just kill everything in 2 turns. Probably. So yeah, those are walls then, now that I know what those are. So how am I supposed to effectively take this base is the question. I can teleport people in for 1 command point. I got 3 spots left. So I could put a sniper in, but we can't actually shoot over the wall. I think basically our tank brigade has to do it on its own. That's going to be really rough. Even just taking out 2 Lancers and a tank on their own, I don't know. If we ignore them, if we come around behind, I could deploy... I don't know who. But we could probably capture this base from behind the tank and the Lancers. Probably. Unless there's more stuff hidden around. Also, of note, we just found that there's another anti-tank cannon. Okay. I'm just not sure how I want to deal with this yet, is all. That's why I'm back and forth here. Well, let's move our tank up at least a bit. I know it costs a lot of mobility, but I think that's what they want you to do. Or it costs a lot of command points, but... Looks like, you know, you might have had to use the tank to break this tree anyway. Oh, there's a mine there. But the tank doesn't care. So that's an anti-personnel mine. And if I'd moved up to here, I assumed the anti-tank cannon would have, you know, given us a shot. So, I don't know if I can shoot through the tree or not, but I know there's a medium tank over there. I know the Lancers are over there. Well, I suppose we ought to take an anti-armor shot. Unless, by some strange chance... Yeah, I don't think the mortar can go quite far enough. And the machine gun's too far away to be accurate. So, we just sort of aim in the center of the tank and hope that the tree doesn't block the shot. It totally blocked the shot. Alright, well, now we can see better. I'm thinking of moving the engineer up closer behind the tank so that next turn, when the tank gets blown to pieces, we can heal it. Although I can move the engineer far enough, that doesn't really matter. You know, let's deploy some more soldiers up here, maybe. Let's test that out. Let's add in a shock trooper. I don't even know who specifically, but I guess I'd have to go to info here. Child of Nature, Imp Hater, Lancer Killer. Sure, I need someone to kill the Lancers, sort of. So that cost me 1 command point. And yeah, she doesn't show up immediately. So next turn she should arrive, I believe. So yeah, I can't just immediately spawn people and have them take over. Unfortunately, if I don't start moving Hector up, he's not going to help out at all. He's kind of a dud, it turns out. I don't know what I want to do. Let's use Alicia to check out this grass. Like I said, I want to double check. Oh, yeah, you can go around this way to check it.
Can't beat the smell of fresh soil.
I just want to make sure there's no one hiding back here. Doesn't look like it. Okay. Good. We checked it out. We know. Now she can head back.
Don't stray too far from the squad.
I think we're more than enough range, out of range of any risk of the tank hitting her. And then with 1 command point left, now that I've had a quick look, I don't know. I guess... I don't know how I'm going to bust into that lower area right now. Let's spawn someone else. Let's spawn a sniper. Someone's told me that marinas are really good. Thing is, Oscar is meadow bred, so he gets to come this time. Anyway, let's see what happens. 2 Lancers and a tank, hey? Pretty good against armor. Of course, they hit a tree, that's good. I was expecting them to hit every single shot on our tank from super range. Obviously, lots of enemies up in the main base. Perhaps even that, I forget his name, but the guy we saw in the cutscene, he had like a bull skull on his arm, on his shoulder. Or he'll show up as reinforcements or something, probably. Alright, I'm going to want to put some people in the grass to guard that road. Okay, they actually did very little there. Alright, my reinforcements arrived. Yeah, I've seen this happen a couple times, and I've had to explain in the comments. Apparently, as long as... If you can see, if you're facing the person shooting at you, sometimes you just drop down and evade. Attacks from behind can cause them to panic. That's cool. Yeah, standard stuff. Okay, so how are we going to bust this place up? I can move the tank up, shoot a mortar, it'll expose the Lancers. A medium tank is hard to kill with our tank. I really do want to get someone into the grass. So I think I'm going to move Rosie as far as she can into the grass to kind of cover reinforcements, basically, here. There's a lot of hills.
Enemy sighted. Enemy supply base sighted. It's just ahead.
I wish I could have a map from here, because I'm not 100% sure.
Do you have visibility there?
My visibility is pretty bad, to be honest. Oh, I got stuck behind a tree. Alright, well, I'm in the grass.
Watch out for gunfire from long range.
It may not be, like, the best spot. And I don't even know how reaction fire works if you're in the grass. But I wanted to get her at least moving forward. Yeah, I prefer to have her, like, all the way up here. Like, I think Rosie could probably clear this out pretty easily. Except for the tank. Which, like, I did put a sniper in. You know, he could theoretically shoot this guy all the way through that open gate there. No, I gotta focus on this. We gotta move the tank up. Probably gonna start with a mortar and just try to get as much damage as I can. Was that an anti-tank? I thought it was anti-personnel that I drove over. That'll teach me.
Galleon unit sighted.
Alright, well. We've got a tank. We've got 2 Lancers. 1 Lancer's not even in cover. The tank is actually stronger. It's a medium tank this time around. Alright. Well, the mortar should remove their cover. I think that's the first action. Didn't do very much damage because they're Lancers. So now the plan is... I don't know what my plan is. I wonder if Alicia... I don't know. I haven't tried Scouts versus Lancers yet. I don't know how well... Like, if I move her up to here, take a shot, and then hide behind the tank. I don't know if that's... how effective that's going to be or not. Let's find out!
My turn, okay?
It's only our main character, or second most main
Can't beat the smell
character.
of fresh soil.
So she should get an accuracy bonus. Let's just see from here. Yeah, her reticule's pretty small, so she could definitely kill a Lancer on her own. How much mobility? Let's move a little bit closer. That should almost certainly kill him, right? 3 critical hits out of 5. Let's move her a bit closer. I don't want to get too close to the tank, but I'm going to give her another action after this, I think. This looks more reliable to me. Oh, you suck, Alicia! At least he doesn't get counterfire. Alright, well, I was really hoping she could kill him on her own. Like, in one action, basically. Still, 2 actions for a soldier is better than... well, the thing is, it's the same as a tank. I may have killed him with a machine gun on the tank, but that would have cost me 2 command points as well. Alright, well, he is definitely dead. I think if I can just kill...
Man down. Everybody be careful.
Oh, those... I really should be careful. Those... Unless those are specifically anti-tank, and I really don't know how you're supposed to tell the difference. I could have just killed her there. I'm going to give her 1 more action.
Please don't put yourself at risk.
Enemy unit spotted.
Mostly I just want to be really close to this guy, so that hopefully she can take the shot and still run behind the tank. And if she can't, I'll have to move the tank up or something to save her life. I'm really hoping we can get the kill here. I think the entire orange circle is within his helmet region. Yeah. Alright, you just gotta move real close. I probably could have saved a command point by moving closer on the first Lancer.
Everybody be careful.
Or just being lucky. Alright, try not to walk over these though, just in case. Alright, and she did have enough mobility to get into cover. Okay, I'm actually relatively pleased with that. It didn't go perfectly, but, you know, I'm learning, right? I'm learning. Now, the enemy tank, I am worried about. Like, we haven't fought a medium tank yet. No, that's not what I want. I was wondering if I could look at its stats. I probably can. Unit list, medium tank info. So, yeah, I assume it has an 1100 damage main cannon, as well as an area mortar, and I assume the PMG is the machine gun, which we'll see. Yeah, it's probably significantly stronger than anything we fought yet. So, how are we going to kill it? We should probably try to use a Lancer, but I don't have any Lancers, like, in range. So, you know what? I want to get my engineer closer.
Yeah, got it.
I'm expecting our tank to take a lot of damage, basically. And I'm going to want to be able to repair it next turn. I don't think we have any chance of killing the enemy tank at this second. Use the trees for cover. No, this is not a very safe spot. Well, one thing we can do, if we waste 1 more command point, which is possibly of dubious quality, we can reload the tank's mortar. It's probably not the most useful thing I've ever done, but at least my soldiers, my infantry are behind the tank. Let's find out if my plan was a horrible failure or not. I don't feel like that was the best use of our time, necessarily, but... figure it out. I didn't even move the people we deployed last turn. Oh, there we go. So that was our scout. Found a shock trooper. Tank. 600 damage per shot, basically. It's gonna hurt. Definitely gonna hurt. I figured at least if they didn't have the Lancers, they couldn't shoot a rocket for one command point over and over and over at us. So they'd have to at least use a 2 command point shot. And they only took 1 shot, so I'd say that worked out. Okay. 8 command points, round 3. We're definitely not going to get any records here for Speedy. So how do we deal with this guy? Do we just capture the base and deploy a Lancer? Is that the smartest way to do it? Because I wouldn't be surprised if Rosie could, as long as she stays away from the tank. Someone's got to deal with that guy. Okay, well first up, Jane, you're going to go deal with that guy.
Fresh meat found.
It's a little bit dangerous. I'm pretty sure you'll be able to kill him though. Yeah, no problem. Shock troopers are great. We took a bit of damage to run in there. I don't know if ducking and weaving helps, but that's one less enemy officer.
Next.
Less command points.
Man down. Everybody be careful.
And maybe we can get her to the grass? Not quite. I was hoping I could get her to hide, but that's alright. 1 down. So what do you guys think? Should I go for the capture here? What I should have done maybe is had one of my Lancers. I should have deployed a Lancer and then had them start running down. That's, you know, I bet you that's the way you should do it. On the first turn, rush in, capture the base, deploy a Lancer. On the second turn, start running them down so that they can basically get to like here or something, and then they come around the corner and bam, bam, bam with the rockets or something like that. Oops, no. That's my suggestion for an idea. Sneaky, sneaky.
I expect results from all of you.
Alright, we can see through the chain fence. Maybe you can shoot through the fence anyway. I don't even know for sure. So that's the scout. That's the shock trooper. That's the guy that we need to kill first. Go, Rosie, go! You only live once. I think she's okay. Oh, she can't even kill this guy. I was really expecting her to have enough damage to kill him. This is less good for Rosie. You could kill the scout. Well, that's disappointing. Why is this guy so tough? Of course, there's the tank. Well, now I'm worried because if I don't kill him, and there's no way she can kill him, he's gonna get a counterfire. Wow, I was not expecting that guy to be so strong. I think I put Rosie in a horrible position. At least there's no counterfire. Probably going to end her turn right away so she doesn't get demolished here.
Target silent. Head to the next one.
Nope. Well, Rosie... So why is this guy so strong? This guy is super strong. Shock... Oh wait, Lieutenant Noninkoff. Is that a special guy or is that just the guy that we met in the cutscene? I have no idea. We did find another shock trooper. So why... Wait, hold on. Info. Is it his level? Are they higher levels than the other ones we've been fighting? Or he's got like a bonus defense status. Is that what it is? Like, I don't know what that little defense... It says status up. So he must have increased defense from something. This guy doesn't get it. Alright, so how are we gonna deal with this? Now I'm worried. We got 6 points left. The tank is taking some damage, but it's not bad. I'm not sure if I want to start using the sniper. I know I deployed a sniper, but I also don't like the map because it doesn't show you those little hills. So I don't know, like, we don't actually have line of sight, even though the map makes it look like we should. Tank v tank? Or just ignore the enemy tank, try to kill that shock trooper? I can mortar it again, then these two are exposed. Also, there's all those anti-land... Well, let's give it a shot.
Gotta love nature.
I don't know what all that wah was about, but that was a pretty big wah.
Don't bite off more than you can chew.
So you're just gonna go up close to the enemy tank, run it over, and hopefully... I don't want to hit Rosie. In fact, I don't even really want to destroy Rosie's cover. I don't know. Alright, Rosie didn't take any damage. Maybe, actually, maybe that's exactly what Rosie needed. And now Rosie can finish that guy. Come on, Rosie, we gotta be quick here. We gotta be quick here, girl.
Ain't no stopping me.
Good, you get those potentials. I don't even know what Strong Will does, but probably gives her defense or something, it sounds like. Okay. Now, this isn't, like, an amazing chance to kill. It could still fail us. In fact, I have no idea. Well, see, if you can just get a couple crits, we're fine. I think she can do it. Come on, Rosie. Yes! Okay. She did it with lots of ammo to spare. Alright, Rosie. Get out of there! Got the base, and I have to hide around the corner or something. Ooh. Okay. Actually, you know what? Retreat. Ah! Take that, game! I learn from your tricks. Okay. I don't know why I'm getting some weird action here. Oh, sorry, my cursor was... It's like it flickers when it's on the base camp. Okay, so now, the obvious next step is deploy a Lancer. Down here, sorry. Largo is he's like maybe the best. I don't know, does having the officers on the ground give us more command points? You know, maybe I should always use Largo and Rosie. Now, do we deploy another one? Or do I just try to get these guys safe? I think we just try to get these guys safe. Herbert, also, first up, I want to see if you can disarm those mines. I need to learn. How close? Okay, that's how close you gotta be. Also, does it cost him his action? Like, how many of these can he disarm at once? Looks like engineers are pretty good against mines. Alright.
Remember to look at your surroundings.
I'm pretty happy with that. Okay, now... is it safe along the right side? Is there any reason... Ah, don't stand there then! Oh, okay, Herbert. I thought you'd be safe behind that hill. You were not nearly as safe as I was hoping. My question was, is it safe along... I was trying to get a view to see if there's any enemy units along that path, so that I'd know whether or not Herbert was going to die if I moved him here. Turns out that the enemy tank could definitely see him. Alright, you gotta keep running, buddy. This isn't what I wanted, but... I'm gonna hide you like here. Hopefully this is good enough. Sorry, Herbert. You got smoked by that machine gun turret. Okay, well, again, you know, the turns aren't going perfect, but, you know, I think we're getting somewhere. I did take over the second base.
Damage minimal.
Okay, the Edelweiss did take some hit. I was really... See, I think if the AI was smart, they could probably have put all of their command points to the enemy tank, and they probably could have killed the Edelweiss if they took every shot at it. We can also see a scout or something in the distance. Yeah, I mean, as far as I'm concerned, the more of them that come out of their base, the easier it's going to be. Because I haven't even thought about dealing with that second enemy anti-tank cannon. Alright, now please don't... I was like, I don't know if they can retake the base while I'm trying to spawn soldiers. Alright, so I think I would have preferred not to have just the Lancer here. Because I was thinking this, like I wanted to have a Lancer and another Shock Trooper. Maybe I should have just left Rosie there, because if she was in the base, maybe she would have been safe enough to heal up. But maybe I shouldn't have retreated her. Anyway, I think first and foremost we have to kill the enemy tank. Oh man. Oh man, are you guys sure that Lancers are good against tanks? Because we just took 200 damage trying to get close enough to take a good shot. Okay, never mind, they're totally fine against tanks. So that was, we hit the radiator that time. Remember, what was it, the last story mission where I set up my tank? I had a better shot than that, and it took me 3 shots to finally kill the enemy like that. Okay, Edelweiss, you are going to kill that shock trooper.
Gotta love nature.
I know you've taken some damage. I'll try to get you healed up. Also, I am worried about that enemy anti-tank cannon, don't get me wrong. A little bit closer. Alright. Switch to the machine gun. Take him out. Yep. Machine guns are good. Alright. I think we're getting control of the situation. Next up, heal the tank, and also try to get Herbert into the base so he regenerates a bit quicker. That hill! You can't move over it, but you can shoot over it. It's horrible. So I definitely messed up with Herbert. Also, are those large ones the actual anti-tank? Like, are those actually the things that are anti-tank mines? Maybe it's like, if you go over an anti-personnel mine with a tank, it just takes a little bit of damage. But if you try to go over the big ones... I should have tried to disarm them. I didn't even think about it. Switch to the tool. So, let's see. Can we heal 1200 HP? Also, I don't want to fix the treads by accident here, so... Or hit... I don't know if you can repair just one or the other.
Thank you.
Okay, repairs them both, and it's 1000 HP. Good. We also reloaded Largo there, and we got Herbert into... Yeah, actually pretty good cover, to be honest. Okay. Next. Probably this guy. We got 3 points left. I also would like to get a sniper. In fact, okay. Let's deploy a sniper. I know she's got like a pollen allergy, but that's what we need.
Just try to.
But I need a sniper on the right side to try to deal with the anti-tank turret, I think. Yeah, these hills. Gotta learn how to sneak around them. Okay, that's a landmine. Alright, you are gonna die, buddy. Hopefully. Jane, take him out. Yeah, not bad, not bad. I think she's actually safe to leave there, honestly. I think anybody comes around that corner. So we sort of know the path goes up along this way. That's the only way in. It might be smart to send 1 or 2 people up along that way. Like Jane and maybe one more person. Like an engineer, so I can disarm the mines. But that's kind of a good flank. I'm going to try... I guess, you know, now that I think about it, if you look really closely at the map, I think I can see the path. Maybe it goes around like this. And then there's another path over here. So, okay, I think this path splits. And there's a left turn there. And then it goes up along here. Kind of like this. And then eventually you get to the anti-tank turret. So, that's a lot of mobility. You'd have to use like a scout or something to actually get that far. On the other hand, like... We may not even need a tank to take the base now. Like, we've done enough damage, it's not a big deal. Where does it show you how many people you've deployed? Like, yeah, I'm full, but... Let's move a scout up on the right. Alicia.
Okay.
Scouts are good for seeing stuff, and... Because I'm kind of looking for, I'm really curious about those star-shaped things. If they're just like blockades or mines. I'm curious about finding one of those secret. Oh! It looks like you'd have to use... I'm not sure if Alicia will be able to go past that log. Like, you might have to use the tank to crush it. Or maybe a grenade or something, actually. Alright, if you guys come towards the tank, you will get pretty much creamed, I think. I mean, I think, you know, we're in a good position to win this map. Are we going to win it in a A-ranking fashion? Not even close. I'll be surprised if we get a C at this rate. Also, pretty long episode. Hope you guys don't mind. I assume we're getting close to the end, though. Alright, so what's first? Got my sniper. I don't even know if the sniper's going to be any use at all now that I think about it. I was hoping that you'd have a shot all the way up to the... I mean, he might be able to get a shot. Let's move him forward. Marina, sorry, maybe she'll get a shot.
Take that Imperial supply base.
Looks pretty open and unsecure.
Gunfire from long range.
So she had a sight on someone and then she lost it. Looks like that's actually up on a hill. Maybe from that hill to our left we could shoot up? I have no idea. It's totally a mystery. The landscape, I have no idea what I'm getting myself into here. Oh, we can't go up there at all. So much for that idea. So, she can see the anti-armor unit, but with no ability to headshot, there's no crits. It would take 4 turns to finish it off. That seems relatively useless. I mean, she's got nothing else to do right now. She might as well take the shot, but I don't even think she's got a great... Well, she actually hit it. That's pretty good, I guess. Alright, so I guess one good news is that the anti-tank cannon probably won't shoot at you until you get about here. So I can still move the tank a lot closer to try to guard our sniper. Also, I think I'm more curious. I want to see if Alicia can get past this. Looks like no, but the path did go the way I expected. So let's try move her back a little bit. I want to toss a grenade on it, see if that works. Let's find out if you can grenade these things. Yeah, okay, good. That's, I mean, hey, like I said, you gotta learn somehow, right?
Take that Imperial supply base.
So Alicia's gonna kind of come up on the...
It's just ahead.
She's actually, this is a pretty good spot for a scout, to be honest. Can she make it in one more action, you guys think? She probably can.
My turn, okay?
She can at least make it to the tall grass. Crawl. Sneaky, sneaky.
Don't bite off more than you can chew.
Alicia will be fine. Don't worry about her. She can also spot for inside the base from up here. This is actually a really good spot now that I'm looking at it. So, we can see a scout in the base, and we can see this guy. How much damage do you do to these guys? I think she can kill it. If she hits every shot, which is pretty likely in the current sort of reticule, or she could just move closer. You know, let's not be dumb.
Enemy sighted.
Let's not be silly, right? If it takes 4 shots to kill, make sure you get 4 shots. Alright. Guaranteed kills. Also, we can see a shock trooper and a scout. Now, whatever happened to that guy, remember? Actually put her in the grass, I think. She's probably safest in the grass. Because I don't think anyone will be able to see her even. Also, probably a good spot for a sniper, for that matter. What happened to that guy that had a name? Didn't we see a dude with a proper name in here? Like, once, and then now he's gone? Let's move Jane up on the left flank. Keep an eye open for, mines. Yeah.
Please neutralize the enemy supply base.
Okay. I mean, I'm feeling a little bit worried having her all on her own up there. But I mean, most of what we've seen in the enemy base is tanks, or sorry, scouts. not tanks. And it's pretty good. So next, I am worried about our sniper. So I want to move our tank up. We don't have to worry about the enemy armor anymore, anti-armor. Let's try to get our tank in front of our sniper if we can. Now, I realize there's some mines. We're gonna have to maybe blow this one up. Apparently that one didn't do any damage. Weird. Anyway, we've pretty sure we've secured our sniper. Okay, there's got to be a difference. I just can't tell the difference. I think the 3 mines that were here and maybe one that we run over were anti-tank, and then that one we just ran over here must have been anti-personnel. Anyway, with one last command point, we could try to have Alicia kill that guy, or we could try to support our front line a little better for next turn. Sniper plus tank, shock trooper. You know what? I think I'm confident enough. Oh, she's got no ammo. No, she's got ammo. Oh, she's got. Sorry, the no ammo thing meant no grenades.
Check your current position.
I think pretty good odds. Yeah. Alicia's pretty good aim, especially in the country. She gets that, you know, dirt bonus, whatever you call it. Alright, I think that was a good use of a command point, honestly. That's totally fine. I'm mostly curious as to what happened to the named guy. That's just an unnamed shock trooper. I wonder if you have to, like, get here quickly to get the named guy. Like, I wonder if he only shows up at the beginning of the battle and then he runs away or something. Anyway, the tank is gonna breach. Oh, the grenade finally blew up, or the mine finally blew up.
I got here as soon as I could, but
yeah,
apparently not soon enough.
The other soldier's name was not Jaeger, for sure.
General Jaeger, you brought reinforcements?
Of course he did.
A few, but this place is almost surrounded. We'll lose both the base and supplies if we hold here. Listen, I want you all to pack up what you can and get ready to evacuate.
What will you do?
Don't let them run!
Buy you boys some time. Just leave the enemy to me.
I don't like the sounds of that. Alright, so he showed up in a fancy tank.
The trees are limiting our visibility.
That has perhaps infinite HP. It's not necessarily good. So did I completely miss out on an enemy ace? Is that what happened because I was too slow?
Try to keep a grasp on your surroundings.
You know what? Edelweiss.
Imperials closing in.
I feel like you're the man for the job. I have no idea how powerful this thing is. Just take a shot. We did... maybe... what would you say that was? An eighth? We got close enough for the machine gun to start shooting. Alright, we know there's some shock troopers guarding him. There's not much the shock trooper could do. Now I need... now that there's a tanker, I need my Lancer up there. As well as an engineer. Thing is, Largo is so slow. He's going to make it as far as the sniper on one turn. And then, like, to here. Okay, first off, let's try to get the engineer on the way.
Yeah, got it.
Okay, Herbert, you're kind of a whiner. But I predict the Edelweiss is going to take a lot of damage next turn. Also, you know what?
Please neutralize the enemy supply base.
Okay, that had a little red ring in the middle. I don't know what that means, but...
Don't get careless.
Also, there is a map. No, that's the wrong button. That's what I... see, that's the button I said was map. Confusing. I don't know if he's safe. I was hoping he could get a little bit closer to that wall. I mean, the shock troopers, I don't think they can run around in front of the Edelweiss. I think the Edelweiss will crush them. Unfortunately, Alicia can't really do very much against shock troopers, other than throw grenades to destroy their cover, basically. I don't think the sniper can really help us either, so let's try to get the Lancer up as well.
Just watch this.
I'm probably going to spend a lot of action points here moving Largo and the Engineer up closer, to be honest. Not a huge fan of having to use multiple movements like this, but what else can I do? Three points left. Could take another shot with the Edelweiss, but we'll never kill it. Could move it a bit closer and maybe kill one of the shock troopers. I mean, you know, the goal is, of course, to capture the enemy base. Let's, let's make sure one of these guys is dead. Yeah. And then with our final action, let's make sure our Engineer is in cover. He'll be able to move up and heal the tank next turn. Alright guys, let's see how it goes. I'm a little bit worried about our Edelweiss. I have no idea if we're supposed to be fighting this enemy tank or not. Alright, 700 damage. He can kill us in 3 shots. If he shoots us 3 times in a row, we're dead. There's not much I can do against Lance or against shock troopers. From Alicia's point of view, I guess is what I mean to say. Okay. Okay, so luckily the tank did not shoot us 3 times in a row. Maybe it doesn't have that much ammo, I don't know, but obviously we need to heal our tank. I'm a little bit worried. There's a lot of things I'm worried about. I wonder if one mortar could kill both of those guys. You know, let's try. I am worried about when I move the Engineer up, having him killed. We definitely killed one of them. I could, you know, I should have backed the tank up a little bit. Oh well. Herbert, hide behind the tank, heal him. Actually, you're totally safe, yeah. He's actually shooting at us. But our tank is blocking it pretty well.
Thank you.
Now the problem, of course, is our tank will still die to 3 hits. To the lupus. I wonder if Largo can get close enough to get a couple shots. I don't want to get close enough for, wow, that is a pretty big tank. How's our aim from here? I'd like to stay out of its machine gun range, because I think he'd kill Largo pretty quickly. But I want Largo close enough that he can, you know, not miss. I think this is perfect. Relatively low odds of missing, I think. Probably less damage than our tank did, though, unfortunately. So how do I deal with this?
Just watch this.
Largo's got 3 ammo. The Engineer can always reload him, though. Is 2 shots from Largo worth 1 shot from our tank? Probably.
Been waiting here.
Looks like we got this guy about halfway dead. I don't think there's any possible chance of killing him on this turn, but, you know, maybe next turn? Anyway, Largo's out, so we basically have to use Herbert. And this is fine, because what I want to do is reload, and then also... Oops. No. Engineer's tool. And then fully heal our tank anyway.
Thank you.
Feels like that was an okay use of an engineer, right? And then one more point. We might as well just take another shot, as far as I can tell. I mean, he's below half health. Maybe he runs away once you get him past a certain percent.
Looks like Gallia's got some competent tank men.
Thanks, Jaeger. Or Jaeger, sorry.
General Jaeger, the base patrol has finished evacuating along with the supply.
What, in one turn?
All right. That means this base is just another patch of woods.
Hey, I took that guy out pretty quick.
For this another day. Get the last of your men out.
I feel like I scared him off as quick as you can possibly do it. Sorry for skipping. I didn't mean to.
They timed that perfectly. I'm just glad that backup unit arrived late.
We could have taken him, guys. Next turn he would have been dead. Does that mean we're done? Or do we actually still have to capture the base now? Of course we have to capture the base. Well, that'll be next turn. Well, I feel like I missed a lot of stuff on this map. I really don't understand what happened to the named soldier. Do you guys remember, like, half an hour ago? I'm sure I saw someone with an enemy that was named somewhere around here. But I have no idea where he went. Let's send Alicia. Maybe she can find him. I mean, she's got a pretty good view of the base. You'd think we would have seen him by now. Maybe he's... I don't really know.
Can't beat the smell of fresh soil.
I mean, that's the win if I click it. Okay, we've got a few command points. You don't win anything for winning earlier on the same turn. Where could this guy possibly be hiding? Or did he just disappear if you're too slow? Is that the problem? Okay, no one's looked... Yeah, okay, we'll send the engineer.
I'll give it a go.
Yeah, Herbert, you're kind of whiny. I get it. No one's gone, like, through this path.
The trees are limiting our visibility.
Nothing. Well, sorry guys. I did notice him, but I have no idea what happened to him. It must be one of those, like, you have to kill him within a few turns kind of deals. No, hold on. Is there a secret path, like, right along there? Okay, hold on. Let's use Jane, because... No, I don't think so. Maybe? Oh, no. I was like, I thought I found a little secret path. Okay, I give up. I tried. I don't know where he went. I thought I saw, like, a secret path that went along here or something, but... Anyway, let's end it. It's been a long enough episode already. Over an hour and 10 minutes. I may end up splitting these up in the future so that I do, like, the story section as a first part of the mission, and then the battle section as the next part of the episode, that is to say. We actually got a C rather than a D, so I think I could have done a lot worse. That's the most experience and money I've seen yet. I mean, like I said, I think my opener was pretty weak. I could have definitely started stronger and rushed to take those two bases quicker if I'd known what was coming. And that may have enabled us to get closer to a B. I don't know. Anyway, I think that's pretty good. Wait a second. Did I actually kill the enemy that had a name and I totally didn't notice it? I wonder if he was one of the ones that I kept, like, I didn't know what happened to him. Did he just run towards our tank and get shot down on the enemy's turn or something? I'm gonna have to check that out. I'm excited now. We got a new weapon, guys. Let's yeah, weaponry updated. Let's finish the chapter up, and I'll end the episode there. We'll check the weapon out next time, but we'll close on the end of the chapter. It was a success.
Well done, soldier. The operation was a success.
I'm totally Captain Verret.
Another victory for Welkin Gunther.
Nope, not this time. All the glory goes to this little guy.
Are you kidding me? What did he do?
Way to go, Hans. First day on the job and you're already...
And you named the pig.
Our success today was thanks to the animals living in these woods.
No, it was thanks to your soldiers with the guns.
So, who named the bacon Hans?
Yeah, Largo knows. You shouldn't name your food.
Captain Verrat, I'd like to introduce Squad 7's newest addition, Hans.
Oh, are you kidding me?
Hans, I hear you performed admirably today. I expect great things from you.
At the next feast, I expect great things from you. Like your tasty, tasty loins. Well, alright. That will do it for Chapter 5, I believe. Alright, folks.
A desert encounter.
I guess we better get some desert soldiers for the next one. Weaponry tab, glossary tab, all kinds of new stuff. Alright, folks, it's been a long one. Thanks for watching. Hope you've enjoyed, and have a great day.